Alright, we're back. I'm sleepy. It's another episode of Walking in Circles. This one's in Storm League, and it's the new season, so prepare for some really dumb shit to happen. We're playing Leoric today, and our team is Kael'thas, Tychus, Diablo, and Lili. Against Leoric, Avala, Johanna, Yrel, and Rhaegar. Okay, anyway, we're playing Leoric. We haven't played him in a while, and I am going to be honest with you, a lot of really shit games happened at the beginning of the season, so I'm trying to find a character who can fill in the gaps that teammates just clearly lack. And Leoric is, he's one of those guys. He's really good at soaking. He's really good at doing damage to the backline. He's really good at turning damage off on the enemy team. So things should go pretty well. At least that was my plan, and I was having some success with it. Anyway, we're up here in the top lane with Yrel. I'm kind of like trying to learn the matchup on the fly, just because she's typically a pretty hard offlaner to deal with. Like, she's one of the tippy tops. I don't think she's ever fallen out of that position. I think she's just gotten played less because, in truth, in the offlane, she's kind of boring. The offlane in general is kind of boring. But, anyway, we're not level 4 yet. All of our clear comes on at level 4, so that means at level 1 we are going to be taking Consume Vitality, which reduces the cooldown of our Q by 2 seconds and gives us 4% max health back when we hit a hero, which is just another sustained health possibility for us. And in addition to our W, which gives us a whole bunch of health back with the Sadness Beam, using the two in tandem is pretty important. You have to get that slow with your Q to get a reliable W, and people like Yrel especially have tools to deal with your Sadness Beam by either jumping out or hammering you out and walking out. Luckily, she didn't manage to get me very far. We did win that trade, but I don't want to trade with her anymore because she's got her cooldown's coming back up. I'm just going to go slap the wave. Oh my god, there's a fucking wolf guy! It's not like it matters. In addition to shooting sadness and sucking the hope out of people, Leoric can turn into a spooky ghost and completely get out of all and any danger. Yeah. In case you weren't aware, the abilities Q is the Ghastly Skeletal Swing. It's got a huge hitbox. It does decent damage, and it's got a slow built into it. W is Drain Hope. It is a straight line skill shot. You just latch a spooky hand onto an enemy, and you start draining a shitload of health from them. It does percentage damage, and it does pretty substantial healing too. But your move speed's reduced when you take it. And then Wraithwalk is turning into ghost form, where you go limp. Your body just sits in a position, and then your spooky ghost comes out, and you walk away. And when you're done, you hit the E button, and your body teleports to your ghost. Pretty cool. Really cool kit for Leoric. I just love the whole of it. Our trait ties into our auto attacks and our deaths. So, oh, did you just try to come gank me again? I'm a ghost. Fuck you. Our trait, every third auto attack deals extra damage. And the two auto attacks before that are going to cleave. So Leoric does a pretty intense amount of damage just with his auto attacks, and he's super good at clearing for just that reason. And then his other trait, when he dies, he becomes a ghost, and he can still use two of his abilities. He can use the swing to slow people down, and he can use Drain Hope to shorten his death timer, which is pretty baller. So it's like, when Leoric dies, he never really dies, because he's always going to have a short death timer as long as you're hitting the abilities to get yourself back. The only other thing that really comes into play in this map specifically is our level 4 talent Neil Peasants, which is going to deal 100% more damage with our Q to minions, mercenaries, monsters, which is super, super, super good for clearing stuff like this, and it's what makes Leoric such good soak man. Okay, well, I dodged forward. I was trying to get in position a bit better, but it didn't work because I dodged into minions and Yrel was ready to whack me, turn me into an actual ghost. But now you get to see the trait, so isn't that cool? Come on, we're all... Oh my god, I just missed the hell out of that. Now we're alive. Let's see if we can ghost onto her. You do move quicker in ghost form. You do have more movement speed. Come on! Okay, well, she's gone. No, she's not. Kael'thas with the flame strike. All 5 of us in the middle lane while they take the bottom fort for pretty much free. I'm going to go back to the top lane. I can't keep letting them take everything while we're 9 and they're 10. And now we just hope and pray. I really hope the mic is recording. I'm going to have to check that after the video because I don't feel like stopping it right now. There you have it. It's Shire. It's still in the rotation. It's going to be a bit of a back and forth tug of war in the middle because we have 2 people in the bottom trying to deal with giants and to push while Leoric channels the bottom shrine. I'm just getting us level 10. There goes Lily. Great healer. Love it. And now I get to fight with Vala, who's probably just going to wreck my shit. Do as much damage as we can. And now we're dead. Because Yrel came up to help. And so did Rhaegar. Really unfortunate stuff. Yeah, no, that's totally... What do you want to ping me for? Oh, that's right. I have chat turned off. So this is... I'm not listening to anything that they're saying, and I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do. I got it. It's just Vala. I mean, she's pretty much going to do whatever she wants. Unless we do this to her and trade some actual damage. We can heal through her damage as long as our W's up. But that's about it. The rest of my team should be dealing with the dragon. I'm not sure why Tychus is running in circles. But that's okay. Just barely getting away. But I did get really lucky with that Drain Hope. It was pretty much a max range. Barely missed it. I mean, barely landed it. So that's the only reason we lived through all that stuff. Team's still in the bottom lane for some reason. Not real sure why. Got 3 people up here now. It takes apparently 2 people to take a giant camp, 1 person to clear the bottom lane, and then the tank to realize, okay, maybe I should probably come up here and help the 10% health Bruiser. Funny stuff. Good pull. Really good hammer by the Yrel. Kind of fucking annoying, though. Missed the Entomb completely. Putting down the Drain Hope. Got the skeletal swing on her, too. She is dead. Her healer left. My healer gave me the jugs, so we managed to live. It's not like it would have mattered if I died as long as she died, too, because my death timer is shorter than hers, and we're down in experience. Let's do this. They've got 10 seconds on Vala still, and we have plenty of ability to take this camp because of the amount of damage that we can just slap down on it with our mop. And, oh god, just all you gotta do is not stand close to the fort. It's fine. That's all you gotta do. We're 12 to 13 right now, so it's a little bit scary being anywhere near them when they're a full 5 team. So I'm just gonna keep slapping minions, and we're gonna keep getting our team closer and closer to XP victory achieved. Yeah, Yeah, there we go. Just keep slapping the minions. I mean, the mercenaries. Our queue helps. We helped. Everybody contributed. It was so nice. Way to go, team. We're doing it. 13 to 14 right now. We're about 75% missing on the XP. I'm going to go around. There it is. Can't get out now. You just used your jump. And I don't give a shit about your ult. Oh my god, you're going to live. That is ridiculous. Absolutely, insanely, stupidly ridiculous. Do we get a consolation prize? No. He got away too. At level 13, we did take the Shrink talent, which is Ominous Wraith. And what that does is decreases the damage that the people that come into contact with our ghost do, and then it increases the amount of time that we can be a ghost, like so. So we're just going to spooky ghost our body on the point so we can contest it, and then our team's going to cap it. Isn't that nice? Isn't that just sweet? And we turned all their damage off with our Wraith form, so... Is that Vala building auto attack? Anyway, yeah, that whole little exchange was only made possible because we can Wraith form, turn the damage down, and then get out of there. Dragon's pushing down the middle lane. It looks like Yrel is just going to dedicate herself to the top lane. Our dragon is dead. But we're still sieging. We've got a laser. You're not going to stop me. That's about as close to an engage as I can get. We did manage to pop. Oh my god. Really? They're going to get away. Okay, good. He died. Whew. Managed to pop the Entomb right as I died, so go me. I at least gave us some form of team fight there, which is really stupid because we only got one kill when there were at least two people, maybe three, sitting at less than 10% health. So, oh my god, Lily, don't tell people what to do because you're playing that hero. Okay, yeah, he's gonna be a nice guy to you, but I don't think you're fucking correct. If you and the team would focus the person in the Entomb that is stunned due to the Diablo charge, that person would be dead. And that's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to watch what the tank is doing and put the damage on the tank. On the tank target, sorry. Got the Entomb, thank God. No ancestral heal for you. Gonna ghost form after everybody here. Not much we can do with it though, since our team is only so fast. Anytime that we hit the enemy team with our Q, however, we are getting health back, so we're trying to aim for the biggest clumps that we can. It is 4% per target, so if you hit 3, you get 12% of your health back immediately, and that is fucking ridiculous. Everybody's here. My health bar is in danger, so I'm going to spooky away. Nailed it. And then we're going to just go back to whacking mercenaries, because this is really how you win games. Oh my god, Kel'Thas has more XP than I do, but he's also been kind of sitting in lanes in the bottom. Yrel getting stuck. Oh my god, she got the ancestral heal. That is unfortunate. Gonna pick up some globes, get some mana. That's about as much as we can offer. And all 5 of us are up here. I believe all 5 of them are up here too, though. So if they want to fight, let's fucking fight! It was a shit Entomb, but it blocked her from rolling out of the APOC. So, fuck yeah, go me. Even when I play bad, I play good. And then the rest is pretty simple, because she just died to our Sadness Beam and our auto attacks. We took the Leoric and the Vala that time, which is what we should have done in the last team fight. So, kudos to my team for picking it up. Nobody died that time. Isn't that wonderful? BTW, this is all Diamond 3 and up players, so the fact that some of these mistakes are happening is pretty fucking atrocious. That being said, I don't know what. I'm so glad I have Allied Chat turned off. Like, if you don't do it and you're playing in Storm League in anywhere from Plat to Diamond range, just turn it off. It's not worth it. So many people type so much stupid shit, and it's either toxic or it's going to undermine your own thought process, which is usually correct. So if you start a game with the intention of something like this, like soaking with Leo, and then some dumbass Leadleys like make some offhanded comment about what you should be doing, they're usually wrong, but what they're saying is going to go into your brain, make you think that maybe you're affecting the way that they're playing, and you're going to start changing strategies. And that's stupid. You shouldn't be listening to anybody at all in Storm League unless they are higher than you on the rank ladder. Like, much higher. So if you're like Plat 4 and you're playing with a Diamond 1, then listen to the Diamond 1 guy. But if you're Diamond 1 and the other guy's also Diamond 1, just turn him the fuck off. There is no reason to have him in your ear. Anyway, back to the game, and that ends my rant for the Storm League. The Leoric getting charged, not getting stunned into the APOC, but getting double stunned by the Diablo. Did he take Devastating? He did. What the fuck is he building? I don't understand anything that is going on with most of these players. But we take out the Joe. Pretty cool. The Hellgate not hitting anybody, nobody getting pulled back into it. Looks like we're going to get the Uriel. There she goes. Trying to use Marae to get in on some other buddies. Lock the Leoric in with the silence. Save the Diablo. We hit 20, so the Entomb now silences but has a shorter duration. And we're just going to run it down on the core. We have 4 people on the enemy team dead. Vala needs to die. Guess not. It's okay, though. Our death does not mean a whole lot in comparison to their 4 dead. And when we come back, we'll just be right on the core again. So, oh, God. There she goes. Now there's 5 people dead, so this should be a pretty easy core kill. And the game. Thank God. Finally. Yes, you can spray in ghost form with Leo. It's nice. It's wonderful. It's perfect. Everything about ghost form Leoric is the great. No, it was not tense. If you had just played correctly from the outset, there wouldn't have been a problem. But anyway, that was Leoric. I hope you dudes enjoyed it. Didn't end up on the board, even though I had probably more soak than anybody on our team. Maybe Kael'thas. Nope, I beat him. Look at that. Tychus, Kael'thas, and Leoric. That is the real victory for that team. I will tell you what. Without that XP soak, we never would have come back, and the enemy team would have just snowballed into oblivion on top of us. Here's the build: Consume Vitality, Kneel Peasants, Willing Vessel, Entomb. You can change this out for, I think it's like Haunted Momentum or something, where you run faster with your W on somebody, which is nice, because you can keep them in range. But I liked this one for the healing because they had a lot of frontline bullshit, so keeping me alive through their burst is pretty important. Ominous Wraith at 13, Royal Focus at 16, and then Buried Alive at 20. If you take Entomb, take this. There's no reason to take anything but this if you have taken Entomb. There are other options at 20, but they all require different builds. Not this one. Entomb requires Buried Alive. Don't let anybody ever tell you differently. Don't ever pick differently. Do yourself a favor. Do your team a favor. Make sure everyone picks it. Christ. Alright. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you next time.